Droughts happen when there is not enough water to meet demand. They can occur everywhere in the world, and they're often characterized by a lack of precipitation or meteorological drought, which happens over timescales of weeks to months, by reduced flows in streams and rivers or lower groundwater levels, which is known as hydrological drought, and can take months to form and can last for years, or by distressed or dying crops, which is referred to as agricultural drought and tends to occur over a season or less. Droughts in the coastal Carolinas can be measured and monitored with these same characteristics that are used by many researchers and decision makers. But the geography and distinctive ecosystems found in the coastal Carolinas make the droughts that occur here unique. Let's start with the geography of the coastal Carolinas. The map shown here is of the major ecological regions of both states. The areas in orange and red comprise the coastal plain. This region is largely flat and is bordered on the east by the Atlantic Ocean. The coastal Carolinas are where the rivers end, and so the water that flows here may have fallen as rain many miles upstream. Many of the rivers that flow into the coastal Carolinas have been dammed for reasons such as water supply and hydroelectric power generation. The amount of water that flows to the coast is dependent on more than just the weather or season, but upstream demand and usage. The location along a river where fresh water and salt water meet will depend on upstream flows and tidal influences, and this will have implications for drought impacts along the coast. While many larger cities in the coastal Carolinas get their drinking water from surface reservoirs and rivers, a large portion of the population also depends on well water. Numerous underground aquifers can be found on the coastal plain. These experience recharge from precipitation that slowly filters into the ground. During times of drought, this recharge will be lessened. This may exacerbate saltwater intrusion into underground aquifers. On barrier islands, the only source of fresh water is precipitation. When conditions are drier, ponds and streams that provide drinking water to the wild animal inhabitants may shrink or dry up altogether. Water pulled in from wells underneath the islands may also become saltier. In addition to unique challenges of water supply and quality, the coastal Carolinas are home to diverse landscapes rich with biodiversity. Among these are pine forests that are dependent on regular fire activity. Droughts can stress the trees in these forests, making them more susceptible to insect pests and diseases, and making it easier for invasive species to move in. Carolina bays and Poquoson swamps are known for their abundance and variety of species. Droughts and wet spells alike alter these features and lead to changes in the plant and animal species that call them home. Fire activity can also be more prevalent during droughts. The freshwater tidal marshes and salt marshes that span the coastal Carolinas are home to plant and animal species that are highly sensitive to salinity. Droughts, especially prolonged droughts, can cause salinity levels to increase dramatically in these ecosystems. Droughts in the coastal Carolinas are unique with varied impacts. They're also really common. In fact, every year in recent memory has seen drought or abnormally dry conditions reach some part of the coastal Carolinas, including our worst drought in recent memory in 2007 to 2008. Droughts are a part of our climate, just like breezy afternoons, hurricanes, and hot and humid summers. We've seen them in the past, and it's a sure bet we'll see them again in the future. Thank you for watching this video. Explore the tabs in this story map to learn more about coastal drought.